All right, guys, we are doing our week 3 call, which I can't believe you guys are already in week 3. I feel like, I don't know about you all, maybe not for you all, but I feel like for you all, this program is moving very quickly, meaning that we are in already week 3. So, but that is good news because we're at the beginning of week 3 and you still have several more weeks to go. So I want to start first by sharing some of the non-scale victories you guys have shared with me. And that includes like being able to make better food choices and being in control of what you eat, not just grabbing anything at the last minute, not being an emotional eater because it's kind of changed your mindset. That was one of our group members this week. Another non-scale victory we had is being able to fit in a pair of jeans that I have not been able to wear in a long time. Feeling more energized. That's always one of my favorites. That definitely makes a difference for me. I've tried every diet under the sun, and this is the one that I've been able to follow and do. It is challenging, but I feel like I'm getting stronger. That's awesome. And we'll do one more. I love being able to lift weights and being able to make good choices in the foods that I eat. That was one of the things that sold me on this program is I've always been curious about lifting weights, but I felt as a female, I really didn't know what I was doing. So I love that this program has been introduced, that concept to me and to many others. All right, so this call will be short today, but I am going to go over several important things. One of the things is that I am now offering one-on-one consulting, like calls, checking in, and I know a couple of you on your feedback forms did mention that you were interested at this point. So I will be reaching out to you this week if you are one of those people that would like to touch base and get a time with you, and we can just talk on the phone and go over a couple of things so that we can continue to make sure that you are successful in seeing results. If you did not mention on the feedback form that that is something that you're interested in, you can just comment or message me or let me know, and we'll get that scheduled for you. If you have not done the feedback form yet, please take a few minutes to do that. That just kind of gives me some information of where you are, how you're feeling, and how you're doing on the program. All right. So first thing first is next week, which is week 4. On Thursday of next week, we do have a scheduled your first time 24-hour fast or juice cleanse. So you have 2 choices in what you want to do, and I'll go over both of those. So in the past, I have frequently been doing a lot of the juice cleanses because I felt like it really flooded my body with nutrients that maybe I was lacking. It gave my body a reset, and I've been battling some like cold and everything, and so I felt like I needed those extra nutrients. The juice cleanse can be expensive, especially if you go through a program where it's going to deliver to you. However, it's well worth it. If you think about it, you are actually flooding your body with a week's worth of fruits and veggies in one day. So it is so beneficial. You do feel so much better the next day when you wake up after you've done it. A couple of the juices aren't some people's favorites, so I was going to share with you guys some of the juices I recommend. But I do recommend that you actually give it a try the first time if you haven't done one, and just go in it with an open mind. They're going to be plant-based. They're going to contain beets and kale and spinach and all those things. And so they are a little bit challenging, but the more you drink each one, I promise you it does get better. And if you can just work through it and try your best, it is so beneficial to stick with it. I do love the inflammation tonic. Lively Lemon is one that's always included. Yellow Polka Dot Bikini, Bluegrass Sunrise, Orange You Happy is a good one. But I am going to post a link to the juice cleanse that I do, so you can check that out and see if you want to participate in that. You do have to order them at 8 o'clock, by 8 o'clock on Sunday night for it to get here for Thursday. If you still want to do the juice cleanse or the fast, but maybe Thursday does not work for you, that is fine as well. You can we're flexible, you know that with this program. You can do it on another day. Maybe the weekend works better for you. Just let me know what day you're doing it so I won't expect to see your macros or whatever. We won't post macros on the day that you do your juice cleanse or your fast. But like I said, at week 4, we do the first one. So we'll do one on Thursday of week 4, or this is how it's scheduled. Thursday of week 4, which is next week, the 27th. We will do another one at the end of week 5. It's scheduled for that Sunday at the end of week 5. Again, you can change it up, fix your schedule, and then we do it at the end of week 6, the very end of week 6. So, and that is just to really maximize your body into that fat burning state and to really maximize the results that you're going to see. I am going to share with you guys an article. I'll post the link below on why fasting is really good for you. I know personally that my family members challenged me when I was doing this program, and they saw that I was fasting because they were scared that I was maybe going into a situation where I would be starving myself and it was not a healthy situation. And that is not at all what I was doing. Fasting is so good for us. So I'm actually going to pull up the link that I was going to share with you guys. And I'll share it with our screen, on my screen, and go over, highlight some of the reasons that we do intermittent fasting. Let's see if it'll let me share my screen real quick. Okay. And I'm going to do, I haven't used this computer yet for the first time. Let's see if it'll let me. No, it's not letting me. Okay, well, I'll post the link below, but I'll go over some of the things that fasting in general. And when I'm saying a 24-hour fast, what you're going to do is you're going to stop eating at, like, if you're doing it Thursday, let's say you stop eating at 7 o'clock on Wednesday night. You set your timer and you strive to not eat again until Thursday night at 7. Now, that is totally a mindset. It's just really focusing that you're going to do it. You're going to be drinking lots of water, and you're just going to stay busy. I, for the first time, did one while I was working. I always did them when I was home, thinking that that would be easier. And I actually did one last Thursday with my VIP group members. And it actually, I've decided, is so much better when you are busy and out of the house and staying busy. You might notice that you're a little bit more tired than normal during an extended fast or juice cleanse. And you might find that you get cold easily, but that is totally normal. You will get your energy back and feel rejuvenated the next day, I promise. All right, so fasting, couple of benefits of fasting is it actually increased life expectancy. They find that animals, when they've done research at the National Institute of Aging, found that animals age slower and live longer when they consume fewer calories. So this effect can be achieved by eating less each day or actually fasting on certain days. It's going to improve your hormone profile because it's going to give significant reductions in blood sugar and insulin levels with a drastic increase in your human growth hormone. And that's all favorable for losing weight, maintaining muscle, and reducing our risk of insulin resistance. So it's really actually good in prevention of diabetes and heart disease. You are going to see an increase in fat loss when you do participate in an extended fast because you're going to be burning fat and weight with the fasting. Other benefits include maintenance of skeletal muscle mass, decreased insulin levels, decreased blood glucose levels, increased glycogen levels, which breaks down fat, all kinds of things. So I am going to, another important thing, it actually allows your body to handle stress better because your body is handling the stress of fasting. It learns to cope with the fact that you are fasting. And so it allows your body to handle that stress and in turn handle other stress as well. And I have truly found this to be an effect that I have experienced. I have found that after a fast or a juice cleanse, I am way more mellow. I am able to relax and I am able to handle situations that might have caused me to get a little bit more worked up. And I truly, each time I do it, this is something that I experience. And I didn't really think about it at the time and realize what was happening until I went back and read this article again here lately. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is totally true. I hadn't thought about it, but that is totally true. All right. So you do get to choose whether or not you want to participate in the juice cleanse or whether or not you do want to participate in the fast. Think about it. If you do want to do the juice cleanse, just make sure that you order your juices by Sunday night at 8 p.m. and they will arrive on your doorstep in time to do the cleanse on Thursday if that's what you choose to do. All right. If you are participating in the strength workouts and you are ready to kind of up your game a little bit, and you are not using amino acids, now would be a good time to start that. And I will share the brand that I use. Amino acids are really good for your body because they're going to allow your body, your muscles to recover. You're going to notice you're not going to be as sore. When you incorporate amino acids, they're going to allow your muscles to grow, burn more fat, allow you to have a little bit more increased energy without the jitters of the heart or anything like that. And I love this particular brand because it's all natural. They're made by moms, for moms. They have several different flavors. I personally prefer the raspberry lemonade. You can drink these while fasting because they do not contain any carbs or any calories. And they are really, really good. They also help with any types of cravings you might have and help you maybe extend that fast a little bit more, whether it's intermittent fasting in the morning or doing a 24-hour fast. So I'll post the link. There are other brands out there. There's a brand at GNC called Extend, which is also good. I like this one. I do use both, but I do prefer this one because it is just a little bit cleaner. And you just use a scoop in a bottle of water. And at first, it might be a little tart, so maybe use half a scoop and try to go from there. If you are having trouble getting in fiber, you might want to think about adding a little bit of a fiber supplement. This is the one I use. Walmart has it. Also got it at my local pharmacy. It's Conceal. I just use a teaspoon when I make smoothies. You can put it in anything. It's flavorless. It's odorless. It's going to help lower cholesterol, good for your heart, help support healthy blood sugar levels, and digestive health. Guys, if you are not going to the restroom on a regular schedule, then you probably need to think about adding fiber to your diet. You need to be releasing your body of waste at least every other day. We really should strive for every day, but I know sometimes for a lot of people that's not reasonable. But if you are waiting 3 or 4 days, you need to maybe think about adding a little bit fiber into your diet and see if that helps. Because if you're holding on to extra waste and not being able to release it frequently, then that can lead to a lot of other health issues as well. And the last thing I was going to show you guys is if you are struggling to get in protein, time to probably think about adding some collagen peptides. Collagen peptides are just extra protein. They're really good for your bones, your joints. They're good for your nails and your hair and your skin. And they also support a healthy gut. They are flavorless, odorless as well. This one has 40 calories, but it is going to give you 10 grams of protein. And I know several of you struggle with getting in protein. This is just one particular brand that I've found that I like. There's another brand called Vital Proteins. It's in a blue and white container. I got both of them from Amazon. You just add a scoop. You could add it to your smoothies, coffee, water, even in recipes. You can add it into any recipes that you're making. But I highly recommend you looking into those, especially if you're one of those people that are struggling to get in that added protein. Make sure you are getting in your water. I cannot stress that enough. Water is a game changer. If you're not getting in your water, you're not using the restroom as much as you need to be, and you're not allowing your body to hydrate itself, and your body is not going to work as well when it's not hydrated. So make sure you're getting in lots and lots and lots of water. I fill this up 3 or 4 times a day when I'm home. I've got my water bottle I take with me at work, and I'm filling it up multiple times then as well. as we wrap up, we're almost finished with this call. A couple of things. If you are interested in making a little bit of money by sharing about the program, that's becoming an affiliate. It does not cost anything. All you do is share it with your friends and family. Maybe they've noticed some changes in you and they're like, wow, what are you doing? Tell me a little bit about this program. If you share my program with them and they end up registering, then you get $50 from me. You don't have to pay for anything. You just automatically get $50. And there's a couple of ways that we do that. I do have a private Facebook group for my affiliates. I can add you to that. You are welcome to share my post that I make on Facebook and then just tag me in it and write your own comments about it. And friends that join from there, you'll still get your $50. Or if you want to create your own link that you can share, I can do that for you as well. Just be sure you let me know that if you are interested in doing that. All right. The last thing I'm going to say to you guys is as we move forward in the last 3 weeks, sometimes it's easy for people to fall off the wagon because they feel like they've gotten used to it, but then life gets in the way. They're not as motivated as before because it's not as new. So this is when you've got to stay focused. You've got to make sure you are engaged in our group. You are participating by posting your macros. You are reading those daily threads, and the clients that have the most success are the clients that stay engaged in our Facebook group. So if life gets stressful or something's going on and you're not posting, don't be surprised if I don't reach out to you just to check on you. It's not because I'm hounding you or mad at you. I just want to check on you. I just want to try to figure out if there's anything I can do. Or if you have something that comes up, just message me and let me know so that way I won't, be bothering you. But be sure that you are dialing it in these last 3.5 weeks. You've actually got 4 if you count this week right now. So because you will start to see amazing results in the way that you feel and the way that your clothes fit by week 4. I promise. Well, I can't swear by it, but that is what the majority feel. So if you're dialing it in, you're getting in those workouts, you are staying with those macro goals, then week 4, you should expect to see and feel some changes. If you're not, reach out to me. We'll evaluate. We'll see what we can do. That is all I have right now, unless, Pat, did you have any questions that you needed me to go over?
I've got a question about the workouts.
Okay.
I do CrossFit.
Yes.
And I usually do it 3 to 4 times a week.
Okay.
So I haven't really been doing your workouts per se.
Okay.
I can do a couple at home. Which 2 days would you recommend the most?
So, okay, when you do CrossFit, are you incorporating like strength? They incorporate strength moves.
Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah,
so
we do a lot of lifting.
Right. What days are you going? Is it set days that you go each week?
I usually go, just the way my schedule works, I usually go Monday, Tuesday, most Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So it's like 4 days in a row, and then I just have things going on usually Friday and Saturday, so I don't go then.
Okay.
And I don't ever do anything on Sunday.
Yeah. No, so you definitely need a rest day.
Right.
So one thing I would maybe say is either on Monday or Tuesday, if you could do one of those 2 workouts, just because those are good, like fat burning workouts. And how long is your CrossFit?
I'm usually there a good hour.
Okay.
Because we warm up for like 10 to 15 minutes. We usually do a 20 or so minutes, 20 to 25 minute WOD, workout of the day, which is usually quicker, so your heart rate's up, but you still lift weights and moving, kind of a circuit sort of a thing.
Yeah.
And then we usually cool down 15 or so minutes.
Okay. I mean, you know what? That's exactly what you would need to be doing on a Monday or Tuesday. The only thing I would maybe say is the workout for Saturday. It doesn't have to necessarily be on Saturday, but if you could work that in at some point during the week, that is that's the big one, because that's legs. That's legs. Most people see the biggest difference, and that is strictly where we focus on that day. So if you can evaluate your schedule and make it work that you can get that workout in, that would probably be best.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything
Okay.
else?
I don't think so. I'm kind of figuring out the eating
Mm-hmm.
more,
Yeah, it takes
especially
time.
since you gave me the menus and
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
I still probably am eating somewhat limited things just because it's easier.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
It is
like a
easier.
salad every day with a
Sure.
different meat and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, I actually went out to dinner on Sunday night last night to Pizza Inn, which is a pizza buffet. And I didn't do as bad as I thought, but I did have some pizza, but
Yeah.
a really big salad.
Good.
But like I'd eat like half a piece or 2 bites of one to taste it, and then I'd get another one and have a couple bites.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I felt like I didn't do near as badly as I could have.
Good. Yeah, you made the right choice with getting a big salad. And I would say definitely don't like deprive yourself. Like when you go there, I'm always one of those that I am going to take a little bite because that can sometimes satisfy those cravings.
Right.
And, you know, we don't want you to be restrictive. We don't want you to be afraid of food. That's not at all what we want to do. So that is really good. You made a great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I feel like all that's better than it was.
Good. Good.
Progress.
Awesome.
And I'll tell you, the fasting is not hard at all. I don't have.
You know what? And that is what usually everybody's the most terrified about, and that's what I was worried about, and it really isn't. There's some days I found that it's harder than others. I just get hungrier, but it's and I think that if you guys haven't done the 24-hour fast before, I think you will find it's not near as bad as you expect it to be as well.
So on the 24-hour fast, you're consuming nothing.
Water. You can drink water. You can drink black coffee. You can drink herbal tea. You can do your BCAAs if you've started using those, but anything, like 0 calories. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if you do the juice fast, you're going to have calories.
You are. We're not going to track it. You're right. Because we are instead taking in nutrients. We're focusing on the nutrients that we're getting in and allowing it to flesh out our body. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's why some people the first time do prefer to do the juice cleanse. But it's totally a preference.
All right.
Link to the one that I do on this page. I'll post the link to that article I want to share with you guys and the BCAAs. And then if anybody has any other questions, they can ask those and we'll get squared away.
All right.
All right. Thanks for joining. I'm going to end the recording and you guys have a great day. Okay?
All right. Bye.